Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is my 2026 Tesla Model 3 Performance, and today we're bringing it to the service center because we got some issues. Well, we have, I guess, two issues that are not, well, I guess one of them is a huge issue and one of them is kind of like whatever. But we're about to bring this over to the Tesla Center. I'll give you guys a little walk around if you're new to the channel. So this is my Frost Blue Model 3 Performance I just picked up about 2 weeks ago from this filming. And we already have a suspension error code, which is kind of disappointing. And as you guys know, I'm very transparent about everything. And if something is not right, or there's a problem with the car, or something I don't like about it, I'll say it in the video. Like, I love Tesla. My other Tesla was great. This Tesla is great aside from that problem. But yeah, if there's a problem, I'm gonna tell you guys about it. So just a walk around for you guys that are new to the channel. Looks very good. I do like the way the performance looks. And some people are telling me to check like the suspension and see if there's like some pucks in there. So obviously the back looks fine. Let's see if the front has any sort of like delivery pucks or something in here. Maybe you guys can see in there. It looks normal from what I can tell. But anyway, we're gonna let the delivery, or not the delivery center, we're gonna let the Tesla service center figure this out. And yeah, I will definitely keep you guys updated. But let's first go ahead and hop in and go for a drive and talk about how the car's been so far. All right, figured I'd show you guys what I'm talking about. Adaptive ride control degraded. So that's the message that pops up every time I get in the car. And then I have this little suspension warning light up here. So when I first got this car, actually I'm gonna turn on self-driving so I don't have to think about driving. There we go, now I can just focus on the video. So when I first got this car, I noticed the suspension's kind of bumpy. Like at low speeds, it feels like you're kind of like going over a rough road even when you're not, or it feels like the tires have like flat spots in them. So that was my main concern. I was like, okay, I want them to look at this. And then I literally got this message like a couple days after I scheduled the service appointment. And with the Tesla app, you can kind of add like pictures and videos and stuff to help them like fully understand your problem. So obviously I took a picture of that warning light that pops up, and you know, we're gonna see what they say. Another thing I mentioned in the service visit is a little bit of a rattle noise that I'm getting like over here. Like, I don't know if it's coming from like this like B pillar, or if it's like there's some sort of rattle that you can hear sometimes coming from this area. And I'll leave you guys a little clip, the clip that I'm going to give to the service center people. But it's just a little annoying sometimes, you know, when you're just cruising. Now, I listen to music usually, so I don't really hear the rattles that much. But when you don't have any music going, you can hear like everything, because obviously there's no engine sound and other, what they call it, NVH. So you can hear everything in the interior. And just a little rattle sound from here. Everywhere else seems to be fine. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did get window tint. So when you guys saw the exterior clip, I do have window tint on the car now. I got the premium, the XPEL XR Plus. I got 50 on the windshield, 15 on all the sides, and then I did 15 on the roof as well. And normally I have a sunshade up there, but they screwed up my tint a little bit, so they're gonna redo it, so that's why I don't have the sunshade up. But this has been a game changer, because obviously these cars are kind of like greenhouses, especially from the factory, because they have literally zero tint. Or not zero tint, but they have like the lightest tint ever. So it's like you're in a fishbowl. And when it's 100 degrees in Vegas, it's not super comfortable. This tint has made such a huge difference in like the way the car feels inside. So I'm very, very impressed with the tint. They just need to install it better. So I'll update you guys on that later. We've done a decent bit of races so far, and the Tesla's just really fast. So it's pretty impressive even with these all-season tires. I'll give you guys a little driving on my own. So like, we're here in traffic, right? Let's say someone's in your way. You want to just take off real quick. You can just... Oh my God, the perfect in traffic car. It just gets up and moves. And I'm only at 52%, right? So it can get even faster. But even at the lower percentage, the car is just very, very fast. Like, I'm really enjoying the speed. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves a Model Y. Is that a performance? That is a performance. Look at that, guys. We got a Model Y Performance up there. Look at that, John. But anyway, I will catch you guys once we get to the service center. All right, guys, little update. Fast forward to like a week later. Yes, it did take a little while. They were waiting on some parts, apparently. We are on our way to pick up the Model 3 Performance. I literally feel like I'm taking delivery on my new car again because I haven't been without it in a while, and I definitely miss it. This long-range rear-wheel drive is cool, don't get me wrong, but I miss my Performance. All right, guys, we picked up my Model 3 Performance. As typical when you bring your car to service, you know, you got little scuffs and stuff on the car, like always. I hate bringing my car to service for anything because every time you get it back, I always feel like it's been screwed with. And, you know, nothing against people that work in service, but, you know, anytime you get your car back, it's always like extra dirty. It's always like just stuff out of whack, which is really annoying. But they fixed the error code, so the error code isn't popping up anymore. The ride still has that slightly bumpy feel at low speeds, but maybe that's like a tire balance issue. I'm not sure. I'll test it out a little bit more and then I'll report back to you guys. All right, guys, I figured I'd go over the technician notes with you guys. Feel free to pause whenever you want. But basically, they found the alert code. They replaced some sort of wiring harness, and he said the alerts are no longer there. Never really addressed the issue of the car feeling slightly bumpy at low speeds, but they did replace some sort of harness, as you guys can tell here. Rear drive unit harness, and then the alerts are no longer present, which is true. So that is for the suspension thing. Now let's talk about the rattling noise. All right, for the rattling noise, it looks like it was the seatbelt pre-tensioner. I'll show you guys real quick what that is and what it sounds like, but they just suggested I adjust the seat position. There's nothing really they can do about it. So that's a little annoying, but at least they found out what it was. So I'll show you guys in person what that is. All right, guys, fast forward to a few days later. Wanted to give you guys an update. Suspension still feels a little bumpy at low speeds, but I can learn to live with it. Could be a tire balance issue, I'm not too sure. But still a little bumpy at low speeds, not unbearable, not the end of the world. In terms of that rattling sound over here, they found out it was the seatbelt tensioner, this piece right here, that makes that noise. So this thing, that's the noise you're hearing, is that thing moving around. There's no real remedy for that. Like, they were just suggesting that I move the passenger seat to like a different position so it doesn't rattle as much, but no real remedy for that. And I don't know if this is like new for 26. I don't remember my other one having this like little pop-up right here, but yes, that thing makes noise. So I'll probably figure something out with that or whatever. I usually listen to music, so it's not really that big of a deal, but yeah, I'll figure something out with that. Everything else has been fine. Like I said, the suspension error message doesn't pop up anymore, so we're good there. I'm utilizing my free supercharging right now. We're about to go to the drag strip. So I got my helmet here because if you run faster than a 14-second quarter mile, you have to wear a helmet. And obviously this car will do a low 11 or a high 10 if we're really lucky. So yeah, I'm excited for that. We're gonna beat up on some V8s, and I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love all cars. I love V8s. I love all that stuff. I'm just joking, but it will be fun to bring this to the track, especially since it's 110 degrees. So they're all gonna be out there suffering, and I'm gonna be chilling. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.